Hey everyone, so this is going to be my thoughts and opinions here on the new iPad 11 versus the Air M3. So main differences people are going to really care about, I think most people are going to care about, is going to be pricing, $350 versus $600 here in the US. This you'll get the A16 chip versus the M3 chip, which of course means the Air is going to be a more powerful device. But I think for everyday tasks, most people will not even notice the difference between these two iPads. Then 128 gigabytes of storage versus 128 gigabytes of storage in their base version. So both have the same storage. 6 gigabytes of RAM versus 8. And then with the Air, you can do the Apple Intelligence, which I don't know how many people actually really care about that, especially on an iPad. But you do get it with the Air and not with the 11. And then you also get a completely laminated screen on the Air along with an anti-reflective display. You do not get those on the 11. So I would say for most people, the 11 is going to be more than fine. It is still a very powerful iPad. And I think most people could save the money and just get the 11 over the Air. That's my thoughts and opinions here. But let's go into this a little bit better. So we'll go into Genshin Impact, which is a pretty heavy game, a pretty heavy app here. And you guys will see which one loads in faster. And you might be surprised. They are on two different accounts, so I can actually log into them both at the same time here. I don't know why that one's checking for updates, because I just did it right before this video. But actually logging and loading into the game here, you guys will see which one is going to be faster. So we're just going to do login. I did not download the full game. I mean, that's like 30 gigabytes. It is quite a bit. So again, we can see the Air is going to be not even a second faster at loading in. We'll go ahead and just do some attacks. And you'll see there is no lag on either of these two devices. Both are very, very good. No issues, and this is a pretty heavy game. Then doing other things like Facebook here. Both are going to load in basically the same speed. Go on to Marketplace. The Air is loading in ever so slightly faster. Get on out of that. Go to YouTube. Go, if I can hit them at the same time, go to YouTube. And both are going to be about the same again. We'll go into my video. And both load in very well, very quickly. So in my opinion, for most people, unless you're doing some crazy heavy stuff on it, or maybe doing a whole bunch of crazy heavy stuff on it at one time, you won't need to switch between them. I think for most people, for the average consumer, the iPad 11 is going to be more than fine. And the Air is going to be a step up if you don't mind spending the extra money or do have the extra money to spend. But I think if you want to save here in the US, it's at $250. Then the iPad Air or the iPad 11 is going to be more than fine for most people. Personally, if I had to choose between these two, I'd be buying and keeping the iPad 11. But you guys let me know what you think. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have a good one. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.